So I mean, Baltimore and Cincinnati was an easy game here on Thursday, September 13th. This was last night. Okay, Baltimore and Cincinnati. Um, this line opened at 2 and it dropped to a pick 'em. Okay, opened up at 2, dropped to a pick 'em, and the reason why Cincinnati won this game, this was a first half play because of the fact that Baltimore, you would already expect them to get off to this slow start in the beginning because, as we know, look what Baltimore did to Buffalo in the previous week. They won 47-3. They won by 44 points, okay? Anytime a team wins by this many points, 20, 30 points, 40 points, this team is going to be not focused, not prepared going into the next game, especially if it's a competitive game where the line makers assume that it's an evenly matched game. In this case, this line you see here was 7.5. It opened up at 3. Okay, so this line was pushed to 7.5. So this is a very evenly matched game according to the line makers. Okay, so Baltimore is not going to be prepared going into this next game. Now, if you look at Cincinnati, what they did, they played the Colts. They were on the road, but see, they were only trailing. They had a big comeback in the second half. In the fourth quarter, where they scored, I believe, 17 unanswered, maybe 14, but they won by 11, and they were only trailing by 6 points at going into the fourth quarter. So that's not really a comeback because they were always in the game at that point. Um, it's a nice win by Cincinnati the previous week, but you can just tell like this team will be focused because it was a game that was competitive throughout. Whereas Baltimore, it was a lopsided game completely. Buffalo showed no effort the whole game. They had no answer for Baltimore. So typically you're gonna have these type of one-sided games, okay? Where Baltimore got off to this bad start against Cincinnati. If you watch this game, okay, they were missing a lot of tackles in the first quarter. AJ Green got free on one play where he scored a touchdown. I believe it was the second touchdown that he scored. He had 3 in the first half, 3 touchdowns going into the third quarter. Yeah, he had 3 touchdowns in the first half. Okay, so Baltimore was not focused in this game. If you take a look at this percentage here, the Ravens, let's get this a little bit bigger, okay? Look at these numbers here. You see this? 6 out of 10 tickets were taking the Ravens. 66% were taking the Ravens in this game, okay? Everyone was betting on the Ravens on this short week. Ravens played on Sunday. They had a short week. They had to play on Thursday on the road as a favorite. All right, that's not a good sign. If you look at the money, if you look at the consensus here on SBR odds, take a look at this consensus. It was pretty much even. A little bit more money was taking Baltimore. About 59% of the volume was taking Baltimore. Okay, so we have here the Ravens. The Ravens was getting all the action by the public. The sharp bettors were betting on the Bengals, bringing this line back down to almost even money. Okay, right here it dropped to a pick 'em. So the sharp money was coming in on Cincinnati. Very easy game to figure out. Okay, and it was because of this lopsided game they had the previous week. A lot of the public thought that since Baltimore won this game easily against Buffalo, they're going to do it again against Cincinnati, but that's not how it works. When you're betting on sports, that's not how this stuff works, okay? It's all perception. The perception was on Baltimore here, all right, because of this blowout. Every team will come back down to reality. At the end of the day, they're going to come back down to reality. They're not going to be focused, especially with this line. Look how low this line is. It's a 2-point spread. Okay, it's just a trap game. You can tell this was a trap game. Okay, so it looked kind of shaky in the second half where Baltimore was kind of playing a little bit better defense. Looked like they were going to make a run, but I just think they ran out of gas they didn't have enough for this game. They weren't going to win this game either way. Okay, so first half was a little bit better of a play. Cincinnati ended up hanging on for the game. So that's going to do it for this video. So like, comment, and share this video if you got any information out of this. And I'll be back with another video.